In the top stories, Nikira Nichols crowned National Carnival Queen. Guyanese health authorities recommend discontinuance of cloth masks. And WHO chief says tsunami of COVID cases will push health systems to brink of collapse. Hello and welcome to the ZIZ Midday Newscast. Today is Thursday, December 30th, 2021. I am Mervan Thompson. Nationally, a new National Carnival Queen was crowned during the 2021 staging of the Miss St. Kitts and Nevis Carnival Queen pageant held at the St. Kitts Marriott Events Center on Wednesday night. Carla Berridge has the details.
Your new National Carnival Queen 2021-2022 is Miss National Caribbean Insurance, Nikira Nichols.
Miss National Caribbean Insurance Nikira Nichols has been crowned the National Carnival Queen 2021-2022. Amassing a total of 1,158 points, Nichols copped the awards for the interview, swimsuit, performing talent, evening gown, and the question and answer segments. In the unjudged categories, Nichols also won Miss Photogenic, Most Popular Contestant Online, and the Chairperson's Award. It was also announced that she was also adjudged winner of the National Carnival Runway Challenge, which was held on November 28th. The newly crowned National Carnival Queen told ZIZ News she was pleased that her hard work had paid off.
I'm so excited. I've worked so hard for the entire year. I wanted to enter for a very long time. It challenged so many insecurities, but I'm really happy that I was able to grow, especially as it relates to public speaking.
She said the experience has had significant impact on her personal and professional development.
Growth. I'll just say growth in so many different ways. First, my body. I was really looking forward to the swimsuit segment, but I had a little bit of insecurity, so I really worked hard. And as mentioned before, as it relates to public speaking, it was one of my biggest fears based on a previous pageant that I entered approximately 10 years ago. But I am happy that I was able to overcome that fear.
Nichols also spoke of her intentions during her reign over the next year.
I plan to continue to reiterate my platform, which is the importance of implementing financial literacy education in our high schools and build on my project Dance on the Budget. My hope is also to speak with the Minister of Education. I did have a brief conversation with him in terms of how we could collaborate and get our youth a bit more financially aware.
She also divulged that the segment she enjoyed most was the swimwear segment, followed by the talent segment. In the first runner-up position with a total of 1,089 points was Miss St. Kitts Nevis Anguilla National Bank, Canine Blanchett, who also won the National Pride segment. The best national dress designer therefore went to Chandy Lewis. Miss The Cable Saskia Evans copped the second runner-up position with 928 points. Also vying for the National Carnival Queen title were Sasha Herbert and Harsha Parmanand, who won the Miss Amity Award and Best Platform Development. Sugar Mass 50 activities continue on Thursday evening with the hosting of the National Carnival Senior Calypso Monarch competition to be held at Carnival Village at 8 p.m. and the Sugar Mass Awards on January 3rd. Reporting for ZIZ News, I'm Carla Berridge.
Gloria Esdell Robinson, better known in the Calypso arena as Queenie G, says she is ready to defend her crown as Calypso Monarch at the Calypso Finals on Thursday night. Speaking to ZIZ News, Queenie G, who won the Sugar Mass 49 Calypso Monarch competition with her song We're in This Together, said she is honored to be in the position to defend the crown. She said while the pandemic was a hindrance in some areas, she is proud of the work she did during her reign. On Thursday, the 10-year Calypso veteran will perform a reflective composition called Time, as well as Behind the Mask, which she said addresses issues in today's society. Queenie G will come up against 9 other Calypsonians in the finals on Thursday at Carnival Village, beginning at 8 p.m. And finally, on the local scene, The 2022 International Higher Education Scholarship Program of Taiwan International Cooperation and Development Fund, or Taiwan ICDF, is now open for applications, where a host of programs are available to be studied for bachelor's, master's, or doctorate degrees. Interested persons are encouraged to check the website of ICDF at www.icdf.org.tw/ for detailed information. Applicants must submit a completed application form, a photocopy of the applicant's passport or other photo IDs, a photocopy of the applicant's highest level diploma and academic transcripts, a photocopy of the applicant's English proficiency certificate, or documents certifying that the applicant has graduated from a program where all courses were taught in English, 2 letters of reference, or any other documents requested by the embassy. The deadline for submissions is March 15th, 2022. Meanwhile, the 2022 MOFA Taiwan Scholarship is also open for applications. Applicants must submit a completed application form, a photocopy of the applicant's passport or other photo IDs, a photocopy of the applicant's highest level of diploma and academic transcripts, documents to certify that they have applied to an educational institution or its affiliated Mandarin training center, such as photocopies of the application fee receipt for those applying for degree programs taught in Chinese without taking the LEP program first, a photocopy of a test of Chinese as a foreign language transcript, 2 letters of reference, or any other document requested by the embassy. The deadline for submission is March 31st, 2022, and more information can be found at www.taiwanscholarship.moe.gov.tw/. Regionally, as the COVID-19 pandemic shifts towards the latest Omicron variant, health authorities in Guyana strongly recommend that the populace discontinue the use of cloth masks since they do not offer enough protection against the new variant. Tamika Rodney of HGP News has the details in this report.
Several months ago, local health authorities deemed it safe for persons to wear cloth masks since the surgical and N95 masks were in great demand for healthcare workers. A number of well-designed cloth masks had hit the market following the outbreak, which prompted an increase in patronage. But over time, more and more persons gravitated to the surgical type face coverings, which are accessible in a variety of colors. Health Minister Dr. Frank Anthony on Wednesday cautioned that wearing cloth masks can put persons at risk of contracting the Omicron variant. He explained that earlier in the pandemic, health experts had indicated that the COVID-19 transmission was primarily through droplets, but this has since changed to aerosol.
Cloth mask, because the pores in the cloth, they're really big.
According to the World Health Organization, the coronavirus can spread from an infected person's mouth or nose in small liquid particles when they cough, sneeze, speak, sing, or breathe. Another person can then contract the virus when infectious particles that pass through the air are inhaled at short range. This is often called short-range aerosol or short-range airborne transmission. Dr. Anthony added that in order to keep the new highly transmissible variant at bay, persons should wear at least a 3-ply surgical mask or the N95 masks. He reminded that the masks should cover both nose and mouth and that people should still observe social distancing.
So it is a combination that you have to use, and that is stay the distance, because then it reduces the spread from an infected person to you. If you're close up to somebody, you'll get more viral particles coming at you. If you're farther away, it prevents that because it then dissipates. And if you have on the right type of mask, obviously you're not going to get infected.
In the last 24 hours, the Ministry of Health recorded in excess of 80 new COVID-19 infections, after several weeks of the infections being below 40. 410,499 adults have received the first dose of the COVID-19 vaccine, while 294,160 persons have been fully inoculated. In the 12 to 17 age cohort, 30,251 have been partially immunized and 21,568 fully vaccinated. In excess of 11,000 booster shots have been administered in the last month. Tamika Rodney reporting for the HGB Nightly News.
Internationally, the World Health Organization has stated that the overall risk related to the Omicron variant remains very high. Euronews has more in this report.
The World Health Organization warns of a tsunami of coronavirus cases due to the Delta and Omicron variants as European countries continue to break records. France registered an EU all-time high of 208,000 new infections on Wednesday, with the US logging almost 500,000 cases. Recent Christmas gatherings are likely behind the surge, and authorities are warning about the upcoming New Year celebrations, with Germany cancelling large-scale parties and limiting private gatherings to 10 people.
I therefore appeal the population to be very cautious during the days of the turn of the year so that we do not allow any additional infection chains in the first place or interrupt them. Please celebrate in very small groups and do not endanger each other, because the current reported incidence of cases underestimates the danger we are currently in.
Meanwhile, the Vienna Philharmonic has confirmed that its world-famous New Year concert will have a live audience, although it will be limited to just 1,000 people. Last year, there was no audience at all.
I think we are very lucky that we can do this with 1,000 people, because music has to be enjoyed live. The fact that we have 92 countries, I think, watching is a wonderful gesture towards the orchestra and towards the music, but basically it has to be with public, with live public. And I think that this will be very special in these difficult times.
Not the best scenario for the maestro, who nevertheless says the most important fact is that the music will go on in Vienna's famous golden Musikverein concert hall.
With slight dust haze. Winds are east-northeast, where speeds will range from 14 to 22 miles per hour, with possible gusts as high as 35 miles per hour. Seas are 1.2 to 2.1 meters or 4 to 7 feet. Weather forecast for St. Kitts and Nevis today will be sunny to partly sunny with a 20% or a slight chance of showers. Tonight will be partly cloudy with a 30% or a slight chance of showers. Sunset today is expected to be at 5:47 p.m., sunrise tomorrow at 6:40 a.m. That brings us to the end of the ZIZ Midday Newscast. Join us this evening for these stories and more in detail. Thank you for tuning in. I'm Mervan Thompson. Have a great day.